It's the Indie Horror Junkie Podcast, your source for anything and everything indie horror. Here's your host, Otis B. Dreads. All right, here we go. Indie Horror Junkie Podcast. It must be 8 o'clock. Because I have found the one-stop shop for your indie horror needs right here, Indie Horror Junkie, the podcast, indiehorrorjunkie.com. We're ready to rock and roll. We're talking some puppets. We're talking some Molly Z with Jose Castro. He's going to come on, talk some VFX creates. Those are some damn cool puppets, man.
They really are, yeah.
Oh my goodness! I've even talked to him on the side about getting a custom one going. You know, maybe an Otis V Dreads look-alike thing. I don't know.
A mini me?
A mini me. There you go. Hooked to my hip. I thought that would be kind of cool. So, but we're going to talk about all that here in just a little bit. Welcome to the podcast. How have you been? Are you ready for Thanksgiving? Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. It is Thanksgiving Eve. It's going to be a fun day tomorrow. I got to work a little bit, but I got all my kids and grandkids or grandkid coming over. So I get to come home to a house full of family. So you got big plans tomorrow?
The standard. I mean, we're going to get together at my sister's house with my whole family. And I got my order of coquito. If you're not sure what that is, coquito, that's like a Puerto Rican, not cognac, but like a kind of like a mixture, holiday drink that's got some rum in it and stuff. And it's amazing. So I got that order in today. I'll take that with me. And luckily I had the rum added because like I told her when she asked me if I wanted the rum added, I said, of course, I'm getting together with family. It's the most important ingredient. So
you got that right.
So I think I'm good.
Mr. Nanners is here with us.
Hey.
Josh Evans is ready for some Molly Z. Got a few things to run down. We have a Indie Horror Junkie Film Festival. Speaking of Mr. Nanners there, Elvira on the Run is one of the films that has been put, in for the pickings. And submissions have been open here for a little bit. All you got to do is go over there to Indie Horror Junkie Filmfest.com. And there's that'll pretty much lead you. It's down at the bottom. It's what the film way is the one way to submit. And what was the name of the other one that we were just talking about?
Well, if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see two big buttons. One of them is for Film Freeway, which is kind of the standard nowadays. And the other one's another one called Fest Home. It'll take you to two separate pages. Whatever page your film is set up on and ready to go, both of them are now open. Both of them are accepting films. And to give you some breaking news, I saw today that Elvira was the first actual selected video. So it's in.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's great. I haven't been over there today. Been catching up on some sleep during the day, but I haven't been over there today. That's awesome. Congratulations, Elvira. But the early bird specials, they are they're ending at the end of the month.
At the end of the month. Yeah, I think it's about $10, $15, $15 if it's a feature and $10 if it's a short. And that's the early bird special, and that will go away in about 8 days, 9 days?
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you want to get in on that early bird, hurry up. You're running out of time. You got about a little over a week. This isn't just for filmmakers, this film fest. There's 3 days of just horror shorts. I mean, if you're a fan of horror shorts, and we're going to have panels, we're going to have filmmaker Q&As. It's a horror trivia, test your horror knowledge. It's going to be fun. for everyone, not just filmmakers. So you can come by, you can meet some of us junkies, you can grab a shirt, grab some buttons, some indie horror junkie swag, and make all your friends jealous.
That's right. We
Um,
printed out a whole selection of T-shirts that'll be there. We've got Indie Horror Junkie pins, and I have a shipment of the actual printed copies of some of the magazine issues. So we'll have them there available as well. Not to mention, we're going to be right smack dab in the middle of MegaCon, which is one of the biggest events I've ever been a part of. And we're on the main floor this year, not the second or third floor. So we're going to be right in the middle of the madness. 100,000 plus people, they get there. So definitely come out, meet us, take part in the event, see some great movies, and pick up some swag.
and I believe, if I heard correctly before we went on, Molly Z may be out there as well, right?
Molly Z will be there. We made sure to put
There
him on
you
the team,
go.
and they'll be there. They'll be haunting the halls and all that good stuff. Can't wait to see them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is that all the little formalities that we have to go through right now?
I believe so. I think you got it covered pretty good.
I think we're ready to bring on Mr. Jose Castro. Molly Z, I seen Molly because I can see him back there, and I see Molly there next to him. Here's a little sneak peek of what you may get into at MegaCon. Here's Molly Z in action.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness! Did you feed
Right?
Molly that day? Oh
I
my.
only feed her after, not before. That way she can get a little riled up.
Okay.
Mhm.
How are you, Jose? How's it going,
I'm
buddy?
doing great. Getting ready to
Awesome.
get stuff tomorrow.
Thank you for joining us. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you. Big plans before we get into some puppet talk. You got big plans with the family tomorrow?
Yes, we're hosting Thanksgiving here. So,
Nice.
yeah, plan to have a fun-filled day with Coquito, too.
There you go.
My wife makes it, so we're going to
Oh, does she?
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I found this girl over here by me. She made me. I got a bottle of chocolate and I got a bottle of cookies and cream today, so that should be fun.
Nice, nice.
Mhm.
Very fun.
Man, you're making me drool. I don't drink anymore, but that sounds scrumptious.
Yep.
Wow. Those puppets. I mean, I just don't know where to start because I have talked to you, before, in
Right.
private and whatnot about I've got to get one of my own. How did this, this concept, because you work pretty close with, those guys over there at VFX
Yeah,
Creates.
over this last year I have, like again, I'm their social media influencer. So it's been a year of going a viral video off of them, and they contacted me with an email, and it blossomed from there. I met him in person, the owner Patrick Voss, and it blew up. Yeah.
That is so awesome because I mean you do a lot of appearances like that at horror cons and different events like that, and it looks like such a crowd pleaser. I mean, when Molly got a hold of your neck and took you down, I mean, there's just a circle of
Everybody
people
stopped.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody stops in their tracks. What the hell is going on here? So and that's got to be fun. I mean, just
It's
being that entertaining, walking around, people just are loving it.
It is very entertaining to see people's faces because a lot of people don't see this walking
Right.
around. They see it in like big events, big attractions, but they don't see it just walking around in normal. So I try to hit every convention so the normal Joe would see it, and even let them know that you can get one of these. Like it's not just for big attractions. Like an average Joe like I was can purchase them. You can have one for yourself to do what I do.
Yeah, we
Now,
actually had Jose and Molly over at a little event that we had here called Haunted Havana, and he was the showstopper. I mean, everybody was crowded around him everywhere he went. So that doll and everything really, really takes
Yeah.
the cake.
It turns necks and drop jaws everywhere I go.
one of my favorite little videos that of is you and Molly going to looks like the Tampa Bay Bucks game.
Yeah, that's the
The
video that went viral.
yeah, it gave you a
Started it
little
all.
bit of that.
Yep.
What cracks me up is the you know, the old security guy there sticks his hand
Yeah.
out. Molly tried to take a bite out of that.
So this is what happened. I didn't even know it was being recorded. My niece's husband was recording me, and I didn't even know he was. That's why you see me first, kind of like reading with a face like, "What do you mean I can't bring in my?" It's costume night for night. It's a game night before weekend of Halloween.
Mhm.
So once I noticed, I'm like, okay, now I gotta put her in action. Once he see me say, "Oh, he's recording me," okay. So he was doing his own performance to security guard on his own. So I just took it a little further,
That's
further back.
that's awesome. Now, is this something? I mean, do you have like have you always like? I mean, is this something new that you got into? You know,
Well,
doing like the puppeteering.
I've always been into Halloween, horror, being to these attractions. And I've seen video of Molly, the owner Pectorals, on YouTube. I didn't know who they were or anything, but I've seen the videos plenty of times. And I did my research to try to get me one. And once I looked into it, they're a little up there in price range, but I waited a little. But once I pulled that trigger, I couldn't wait. Like I wasn't a puppeteer. First time I ever put on a puppet was her, and
Wow.
it just putting it on felt so normal, and I loved it. So I loved it so much to the point where I wanted to keep doing it after Halloween. I just wanted to keep doing it and take her places, and taking her to Bahamas, Cozumel, taking her everywhere in Florida that I could. Before even the VFX got a hold of me, I still wanted to take it out. It's just so awesome, and everybody would just look at it. I'd take it to Ybor here in Florida and have lunch, out on the sidewalk, and I mean, you get all these eyes on you, like it's just crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, I can imagine, you know, because I definitely want to get one. And as you mentioned, they can get a little, you know, they can get a little up in price,
But it's
but you
worth it.
know, the good thing about it too is they offer a like payment plan.
Yes, they
So
do.
so you don't have to come right out of pocket.
Hmm.
You can take a little time and work
Yeah.
your patience and make payments to have your very own, because
Yeah.
that is definitely something that I want to take and do, because man, I can imagine it being just like your little kid, like
Oh
your
yeah.
kid. You know, you take her to the store. You know, try. You know, you might want to
Anywhere.
feed her if you take her out. You know, around a bunch of people. You know, we don't
Yeah.
need you don't need an incident.
Yeah, and you can take her anywhere. And like I said, the price is up there, and they do have a payment plan, but the quality is not no other. I mean, I've had her for a year, and she's even gone skydiving and intact. But skydiving, what is it, 10,000 feet? Like, and she's intact. Really
Wow.
well made, and they're built to made. They're homemade, so they're not manufactured. They're built to when you order.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Are they what do you call it? Are they custom made? In other words, can you design your own, or they pretty much have set models that are in place and that's it?
They kind of veered away from custom and just the ones they have available because they've been so busy
Okay.
to focus on the custom ones. I mean, when they slow down, they might accept some custom works, but they don't look like they're slowing down. I keep it busy,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the reason
So
I'm asking is because I really thought of the other day, I was going to ask you this when I came on today, that I would really love to get one made up for my Dr. Feargood for Indie Horror Junkie. That might be something, rather than hiring an actor to get in that costume. I would love to have maybe a doll made and then have that as our little mascot. That would be something.
yeah, we could. I mean, like I said, there's still a possibility, but
Okay.
we focus on that once they get a little breath of air, because there's been so busy lately. They sold out this 3 years in a row now, so.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been really busy.
That's awesome.
How
Somebody-
much how much you know, experience, you know, I mean, you said you never worked a puppet before.
Nope.
You strapped on Molly, so the ease of using one of these puppets right out of the box, you're saying, is beginner level.
Easy. It's easy. You strap it on, and it's so simple. It looks sophisticated, but it's not. It's so simple. Put it in, the buttons are to your hand. It's so easy to use. A kid can put it on, and next they're going around with it everywhere. It looks like it's an animatronic. Some people think it's the movements and all that, and it's a puppet, and it's so easy to use.
And they have a
It-
sound box too.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was
Yep.
going to
Yeah,
get in.
it
That's a
comes with a
great feature.
yeah
Mhm.
sound box with pre-sound already in it, 3 minutes worth, or you can
Mhm.
customize it to say anything you want. Like on the sound box in your laptop, VFX has a program where you can download and you can customize it to say whatever you want, business name, company, whatever you want.
Nice.
Mhm.
Oh, let's see. Sorry, I was looking
Yeah,
at
Willie May said
Willie
he
May.
had his own customized one.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
just
had it
had one for
customized. He
the
says he loves the idea of rotting Ricky D. Get you a
yeah.
custom puppet.
Absolutely.
He had one made for the premiere of Thanksgiving, the horror movie that just came out.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Did
they
it
had
just come
one.
out? I thought it was this
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah. Well, Thursday. Yeah, they
Tomorrow.
just
So
it's
tomorrow
just
it comes out.
yeah.
Okay.
They had a premiere, and they
Mhm.
have VFX had a puppet made with the whole getup of the Thanksgiving, and Willie May had it there in the theater, getting people, surprising people as usual, just for
Yep.
the premiere. Yep.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, who do you have there behind you there
Okay,
with
so let me introduce
Molly Z?
everybody. So obviously everybody knows Molly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then you got Psycho the Clown, and then we got the Butler over here, and we have a bunch of bungee heads over here. The corpse, the clown, and a double head here
Okay.
of a corpse, and I got one you up close right here. And again,
Nice.
these are all
Holy smoke.
detailed, like really detailed. The bungee cord, so you put it on around your wrist, and you throw it, and it comes back at you, but people think you're throwing it, tossing at them. So
Right.
you get the jump scare. These are
Yeah.
for like jump scares.
I like that.
These are awesome, and they can, they're pretty well built. You got the bungee, really solid. These things, everything is solid. They also got banshee boxes too, which I got one, but no room to show it.
I like the Banshee boxes. Those are
Yeah,
awesome. Those
yeah,
have such a cool effect.
those you get the most best jump scares you can get, because I mean, especially from little kids, they're looking, and the ones that don't see nothing. It has a two illusion of the mirror. So once you open it, if you see some of my videos, you see the soul leaves out of these kids sometimes. Like, yeah,
Nothing better.
like, yeah.
Right.
And I don't do it. It's mostly their parents or grandparents are like, get him, get him, get him. I'm like,
Yeah.
all
Right.
right, all right. And now they need therapy. So it's not
Love it.
not my
No.
fault.
I would be that grandparent or parent. Get them right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. They get yeah.
Now, is Molly available to maybe stay a little bit for us? Is she available? Can you strap her on?
Yeah, yeah. She's
Oh,
fine. She gets a
Oh,
little
is she
mad,
good? Okay. Was that a
No,
yes?
that was a yes. Yeah, that was a yes.
Oh, okay.
So
All
they only
right.
weigh about 8 pounds. Okay, so people think they're heavy. How much is it? It's only about 8 pounds, so it's not heavy at all. So you can pick it up. I have her in a little stand, but
and if everything plays out the way I'm hoping here, early next year, we're going to be filming chapter 2 of our Legion of Chucky fan film. And we
yes.
have a role for Jose and Molly. So Molly will be making her
So Mom will
debut.
be her debut. Okay.
Her debut. I'm making it happen.
So see, she's pretty tall. If you stand her up, she's almost my height. If you stand her
Wow.
up, so you put her legs over your waist. There's a bungee here. You see it? That you put over her other leg.
I love her manicure,
Look.
pedicure,
they're
whatever.
manicured. Nice and manicured. And as easy as that. Now it comes with a sweater with a fake arm, so it looks like you're trying to get away. It gives you the illusion that my hand's not in the puppet, that
Right.
it's out here. And you button up the other hand, put the one in front of you, and there you go. She comes alive. All your buns are right here. So and there, she just comes alive.
That is great because I love that you don't need any kind of experience doing
No.
any
You
kind
just
of
put her on her, and next thing you know, you're playing with
it's
stuff.
basically you
Yeah.
bring it to life by your movement and your acting and whatnot. That's awesome. Oh
Yep,
boy,
it's
yeah, she
decent.
looks hungry. She looks hungry.
And it's as simple as that. There's no instructions to be all gotta be detailed, but nope. And see, it's that easy. Just go into your
Nice.
stomach. That's it. And they're
That's
detailed. And
awesome.
they're pretty sturdy. They can tell you they're not. You don't have to be that fragile with them. But I mean, be careful with them. But
Of course, yeah.
yeah, but they can take a hit. She's gotten swung by before by people at the bar.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Surprised it hasn't been shot at.
We get it close. There you go.
But Brenna asked, what is your future goal for Molly and friends? 5-year plan.
5-year plan. Well, to have a whole collection. Oh, she's falling down. A whole collection of Mollies and different types of VFX puppets and showing off their stuff. Really, this is like, it's a hobby for me. This is not a job for me. I do it because I love to do it.
Yeah.
I love to do this. Even if the VFX Patrick didn't get a hold of me, I would still be doing it. I was
Right.
still
Yeah.
going out to places, taking her out, showing her off, telling people where she comes from, who makes them. I don't shy off to where don't get one because I don't want you doing the same thing I'm doing. I want to be the only one. No, I encourage everybody to do it. So this is like a hobby for me. It's not a job. I do it because I love to do it. People collect cars because they love to collect cars. I like to try to collect them and show them off. So I have my personal life and I have my hobby, and this is my hobby, and I love to do it.
And you're not lying when you say these have some superior craftsmanship.
Oh, yeah.
I seen a video where you were talking about all of the new ones. I think it was Psycho there that you were talking about. And you get a good close up look at the the face and all the detail and really well put together. And well worth every penny, the excitement, the laughs that you get, taking them out, and the smiles you bring, to people's faces. That's
not
awesome.
only that. Even if you buy one, and Halloween weekend comes along, you enter some Halloween costume contest, you're gonna win.
Win every year.
You're gonna pay off your puppet. Just this last Halloween weekend, I got close to 3,000 just in prizes. And cash, of entering contests because this stuff's incredible.
Yeah.
So
there's no way you can't win.
This is Tampa. So imagine in your city, you go to your local bars offering $500. You got it in the bag. So in your eyes, incredible. You pay it off the first year, and the rest is every year stacking. Keep using it, and it's paid off.
Nice.
That is so awesome. Brenna says that she feels a lot like Molly before coffee.
All right.
I agree. I agree. Jose, will you create a Molly Z home haunt?
I would like to, but during home haunt during the season, I'm not home. I'm out, getting that money and showing her off and taking her to events and to just people with the public carnivals and showing her off. I throw my stuff out there, my 12 foots, and to entertain my neighborhood with that stuff. But yeah, I'm never home. But 1 year, I might just stay home and that season and do something like that.
That would be kind of cool.
I'll probably get a line in my neighborhood.
Indie Horror Junkie will be there.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yes. We'll host it. We'll do a live show there.
Why not?
Yeah, so I mean the convention circuit must keep you quite busy because these conventions are not just around spooky season. These are all year round now. So you do a lot of traveling, I'm assuming, or do you just stay kind of local there?
I try to hit everything local, and I try to also go whichever out of town convention I can. Like upcoming would be this is local. Well, not so much this local. Daytona Hong Kong is coming up. That's coming up in February, and then we have Trans World, and then we have VR Expo. Well, and MegaCon.
MegaCon, yeah, the beginning
that
of
one up
February.
last year, and you're right, MegaCon. I've never experienced that. It was last year. I didn't get halfway through it till I had to leave. It was just a lot.
It's a lot.
A lot to take in, like a lot. So yeah, it's back-to-back shows, and then there's still Texas, and there's still all these conventions I want to hit, and of course all the ones in Florida I'm gonna attend to. That's a given. I'll attend to all of them in Florida, even if they're small, even if it's a little place. and it's a horror convention, I'm gonna go. It's not like, no, it's too small. I only hit the big ones. No, I go to show up, Molly, and our stuff. You never know that one person that's there. I can buy one. Yes, here you go, and they buy one, and they can enjoy it.
Yeah, and next year you'll have Florida HorrorCon to add to your list too.
Yes, sir. I'll be there to Florida HorrorCon.
Here's one. Willie May says Jose knows how to make his money back. He puts Molly Zombie on the walking pole and they make it rain. What is this walking pole? Yeah, what is this walking pole? I kind of have a gist of what we're talking about here, but do explain.
Walking pole, I guess he means having her on a standing pole or standing up.
Wow.
You just bounce her around.
Hey, making her work.
That's right. Yeah.
Making her work.
I like it.
Look good for nothing. I make her work. I make her work.
You're a human walking.
I'm the walking pole, so she's.
Oh, there we go.
We all got it now.
I got it now.
That it all makes
doing
sense.
her thing on me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. My mind was in the gutter. I apologize.
Same here. I think we all.
It's not that kind of show.
Yeah. Oh wow, boy, just lost my train of thought. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure where that was going.
That video has, like, I think Facebook is at 38 million views. Just that one video of her entering the game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and other millions of views in TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Like, I think TikTok's overall, her videos accumulated over 150 million views already.
Wow.
She's got her little audience, her little following, which is awesome and great because they spread the word too.
So have you yourself always been a fan of horror?
Yes. Yeah. So when I saw a video of, Patrick wearing Molly and doing his thing, I was like, just like everybody else, my mouth dropped and I was like, wow. But I'm like, that's just for big stuff. That's like probably out of everybody's, But when I looked into it, I was like, it's up there, but it's manageable. I could do this, And like, and with the payment plan, shit, I pulled the trigger and I'm so glad I did. And I loved it ever since.
Nice. Beautiful.
They got some, Black Friday things going on.
They do
as well. I've seen on their.
It's if you buy any attack
Facebook.
line puppet, and for a regular price, you'll get one of these. Matter of fact, this one. You get this one, or the one I showed you, which are like $225 value, and a skull one that I don't have. You get any of these included with that. If you buy a regular price attack line puppet, they'll include one of these with you if you use promo code FREEHEAD23.
Freehead. Yeah. Here we go again.
Promo code FREEHEAD23, and you'll get a choice of this one, or the skull one with any regular purchase of any attack line puppet.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's a great deal.
That's Sunday. That's good till Sunday.
Good till Sunday. Okay.
All right. So there's you see the website scrolling down there below, VFXcreates.com. And words are hard tonight. Don't laugh at me, Rick.
I'm not laughing. We're laughing with you, Otis. With you.
Oh, that's better. That's better. I can only. Yeah, Willie says no comment.
No comment.
You started it, Willie.
Right?
Brennan says Molly needs to be the interviewer for future movie reviews on IHJ.
Yeah,
that'll be interesting. That'll be something else.
Yeah.
First interviewer to eat the guests.
You'd be a co-host for interviews. Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if I put this comment up, but Willie May said, "Hey, where's my role at, Rotting Ricky D?" He says, I'm ready.
We will see. We'll have it up there soon. Trust me.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know too that Molly has her own slingshot. It's a 3-wheel what they consider bicycle, but it's a Perolles slingshot.
Really?
So, yes. It's a Perolles slingshot, and it's all customized, decked out with the lights and all the, shiny stuff on it with her name on it and VFX on it, which has gone to Fear Expo. to
I
display
think
in
I seen that
Kentucky.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kentucky, and we do take it around to where she cruises in it. There's videos of her in it, riding in it, on open air, loving it.
Putting her head out the window and everything.
Yep,
I love
exactly.
it.
We plan to take that out more conventions if they allow it, or even parking a lot just to park it. I've rolled up to some conventions where I take Molly and I just park in the parking lot and there's a show out there. There's a show taking pictures of this thing shot with Molly.
Nice.
That is so great. Yeah, what a I mean it's almost like I said, like you're taking and it's your child, but a really hungry child,
Really hungry.
hungry for brains, for flesh,
Yep.
that has a little bit of an anger issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah.
does. She does have an anger issue.
That's
Mhm.
that's great. So I mean, so do you take her like to the grocery store if you just you're going
So
because I know I would.
because I mean I do take her, but so you still get that stage fright sometimes. Like when I go to convention, all eyes are gonna be on you. You're gonna have.
Yeah.
Can I get a picture? Can I get the video? So I mean, I still gotta prep myself before I go to convention. I wasn't ready for MegaCon. I literally
Yeah.
got overwhelmed and had my wife like call. I called her over and like get in front of me. Like give me a second here, because I just had. Can I picture and videos and yeah. But I still when I go to somewhere, I still have to like okay prep myself and then like an actor does, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
go in there
yeah.
and have her, and for holding her 8 pounds turns, a little heavy. So I've
After a
learned
while,
to
yeah.
rest my arm, how to rest it, how to still have her active while resting my arm. You learn as you go, and I got her pretty locked down on how to work the puppets now.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be, a little overwhelming once people at a con are like, "Oh my god, did you see that over there?" And then, yeah, it's like yelling "fight" in school. Everybody just comes running,
Yes,
and
yeah.
just
But at the same time, it's like it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome that people are just looking at it and is it real? And I'm showing them, they're just amazed. They're amazed. And I came this year thinking, oh, everybody's seen this because the puppets have been out, so it's nothing new. I'm gonna go to convention and like, oh, nothing new. No, I walk in and it's like the first time they see this. And I'm like, wow. So no one's seen this, other than Halloween Horror Nights or where they big haunts that have them. No one's seen it, so that even got me more to like, I'm gonna hit everything I can, so
mm,
people can see, these puppets. They're amazing. You can own one.
that's
Awesome.
great. So Ricky, you're gonna get one of these?
I'm really thinking about it. I would like to definitely talk to the people there and see if we could figure something out. Because if I could get one that can resemble her and can be used as our Dr. Feargood, I think that would be amazing. And we have somebody
would be
walk around every event. So
That
that's
would be,
definitely something I want to chat
yeah.
with.
I mean, you're gonna do conventions and stuff like that. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah, he could host the conventions, in some
There you go.
fashion, in your part-time MC, he could,
Absolutely, yeah. And since we can reprogram our own voices and stuff in there, he'd be able to introduce the show here on the podcast.
Yes, you can. Yes,
Are you trying to work me out of the
I did
spot
not. Hey, I
here?
did not say that. No, no. You're the host. Just helping you out a
Okay.
little bit. That's
Oh,
all.
all right. I thought
Yeah.
you were just prepping my
No, 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 no. You've done great.
They do have some new ones coming out. No, all like kind of like Terminator style robot,
Ooh,
Western world inspired. Robot style looking. They're working on that right now with the glowing red eyes and little more upgrades. They're working on that as we speak, and they plan to start showing them. Hopefully, beginning of next year, and these conventions. So he's working on it right now on some new models,
because what I'm thinking, we get one like that. Just as a guy, obviously we did with the whole mouth like that, and maybe just suit him up with the new outfit for the Dr. Feargood top hat and the trench coat or whatever. And
because
there we go.
You can dress them in however you want. I dress mine in elf. She's been in elf costumes. Freddy, she's dressed up as Freddy. All that. She's been in plenty of costumes herself, other than her normal clothes.
We need to get her an Indie Horror Junkie shirt.
Yeah, we'll put her on that.
There we go.
Definitely throw one on her.
Nice. We'll bloody it up and stuff, of course, for her. But
tear it up a little bit. That's
Oh,
how she
Oh yeah.
dirty.
They also have like actual like Christmas style
Yes.
puppets. So if you're looking for a last minute gift and you got the money to drop on one, bam, we're your
Yeah,
hookup. Tell us about the Christmas line of
They do got a Christmas line. They got, I think he's a rude elf. He talks. He has a dirty mouth. he, he has a dirty mouth. They have that. They have a lunging line box that an elf comes out. You know, an evil elf. So it's all Christmas out. They have a bungee head too with the Christmas hat on it. You know, so they do have some Christmas stuff. If you go check the VFXcreates.com, you'll see some Christmas stuff there for Christmas.
very nice. I gotta check that
Like
out.
it's for all year long, really. Christmas, and again, you can dress them up if you own one already. You can dress her up, or you can get one that's all Christmas out with their own little lines on there.
so basically, other than the effects that are made when the doll's made, when the puppet's made, you can pretty much customize it, I mean, with
Clothes-wise,
the
yeah.
clothing. I mean,
Hair.
you can hair, you can do, pretty much whatever. So that's
Yeah.
nice that it is somewhat customizable. Brenna says, Rick, that if you get a fear good, then she wants to be the puppeteer. She needs a companion. And she said, it's time I need Dr. Feargood stamped to my hip.
Here we go. We're just going off to a whole different tangent again. Next week we'll have the Indie Horror Junkie therapy session. We'll get with you. We'll get with you, Brenna.
That's it. Yeah, we're gonna have a whole therapy session on this.
Old Dr. Feargood will take care of her.
Yeah, I think that's what she's hoping for.
I think so too.
And there's a lot of people that had owned puppets and now are like, they've sent me messages where they're like, I've seen your videos and I've gone to my local racetrack now. I've gone to the mall. I have people now doing lives on TikTok every day with Molly called Sally, all with her tutu and her ponytails, and and making it their own character.
Nice.
And so a lot of people have owned these puppets or get one and are starting to take them out and show it to their local area, everything. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Yeah, I
Which is
kind of
great.
wanted a little mini me, in a sense, a custom mini me. Have the beard, the dreads, a little zombie look,
Zombied
of
out.
course,
Yeah.
zombied out, with
Zombied out.
dreads. And again, you did mention that the workload is quite heavy right now, so they're not really taking any custom orders if that is what people are looking at, but they do will have such things as the psycho clown there. And what was the other one's name there, the green one?
The butler?
Yes, the butler.
The
He has a
butler.
first name, I forgot his first name, but it's for sure the butler. That is the excuse
So,
me.
and those are the
comes-
ones that are on hand pretty much, right?
Well, they're not on hand. They make them. So they have 27 different types of puppets you can order, and then they'll make them for you.
Oh,
You can
okay.
get
So
some-
yeah, they're made
You
to
can
order.
get some
Gotcha.
custom features in there, like they have Molly as a clown called Lola, I think, as a clown. It's Molly, but she's all colored out as a clown, just like Psycho is. And you can get more blood on them, or he will come all white, and some of these glow under a black light. So like I think the clown one here glows under the black light, and so does he. So you put a black under there, and they're just glowing. So
That's
they paint
awesome.
it with that paint, so they'll glow under the UV. So they have different types, and you can tell them, I want a little more blood, or can you like dress Molly up like the clown or him like the clown, and they'll like mix match kind of, to that. But they're made to order, so when you order it, it does take a process. You're not gonna get it tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, they're not on the shelf ready to ship out. So yeah.
Well, I mean that's awesome. I like that because that stuff's made fresh. It hasn't been made. I mean, it's not like a sandwich, but still, I don't know. I feel better as a consumer knowing that what I'm buying and what's going to be shipped to me was made right before it was put into the mail. I don't know. Maybe that's
they're all
that's
handmade. They're all handmade. The hair,
all
everything
handmade.
is handmade. All handmade. Yes.
What a talent that is. What a skill that is.
Yeah, they got the one that paints them and designs some of these is actually, this is his head, Doug. Like this is.
Oh, he did look
his head.
familiar.
Yeah, this is Doug, and this is actually his head, and he's talented, very talented man. And
Wow.
creates a lot of these. This was his like the bungee head. This is his head. So he's the one
Wow.
that paints all these, and he's awesome.
And
what he does.
what is the head made out of? Is that is that like a latex?
It's like
Silicone or something?
I think it's latex, and of course you even got the bottom too, so it's not flat. It's detailed all the way around. Like it's really awesome, and they're coming out with new ones too for the 2004. So there's new ones coming out, and that's not just the head. You got the corpse again
I
with hair.
like that one.
Yeah, and you even have some with pumpkins with lights in them.
Yeah.
Lit up lanterns, lit up lanterns, and some that glow under the black light too. So they look like they're floating around, so they get tossed at you. And again, everything's really detailed on every single one of them.
Wow.
They will last you a while. Well taken care of maintenance, they'll last you for many. I've known people with puppets that have had their puppets for over 10 years now, and still like they got it yesterday.
Mm.
Yeah, they last
Now,
you.
would they do a custom head?
Custom head.
Like could I get my own head on a bungee?
I knew that was coming.
I know
I
you did.
want one
Yep.
too. I want one too. Let's talk to
Yeah.
him about getting me a head. My
Hey,
head.
I'll even come down there. You can do a live cast of my head.
Right? I want a one too of my head done too. I will. I'll get it done for 2024.
Are you, have you ever thought about doing like a mini me version of you? Or
No, I haven't. And well, there was one time I thought about it real quick, and I had a crazy scene in my head played out for it. One with, like me, since get the head and put it in a slingshot, and it looks like I just got in an accident and me basically hanging out the slingshot all bladed out. But then I was like, nah, that's too much. I was like,
Yeah.
that's too much. I was like, nah, that's too much. That quickly went away.
I find it so crazy that just from going out to these conventions and doing videos, promoting VFX creates, and that Molly is her own entity. You've created a monster. I mean, and you've done a great job at it. I mean, just by going out into public and these conventions and going to football games, and, Molly has spawned life.
Yeah, and she has a mind of her own. I put her on now, and I just, even when I'm talking to you, having a conversation, I still have her in that role playing, moving around, looking at people, looking behind me, and people are just with their phone or just staring or asking me if it's real.
Wait till she makes her movie debut.
Yes, that's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point in her career, she has to get on the big screen.
It's time for the next step.
It's time for the next step. Cons are not the end of the road for Molly Z. She needs to get in the big screen.
She's ready to step out.
She's been in music videos too, so it's time for that. Vanilla Ice, she was in the back, she met Vanilla Ice, and he asked her to stay there for the music video he's going to shoot. So you'll see us in the background. She's bobbing her head to it while he's shooting his music video. He loved it. He's a big zombie lover, so he loved Molly. When I first walked up to him, I didn't have her on me, but took a picture with him and asked him, "Hey, do you mind if I bring my puppet, so I could take a picture with you?" And he looked at me crazy, like, "Yeah, sure." He's thinking hand puppet, like he's like, "Yeah, bro, sure, whatever." But when I walked up to him, he immediately was like, "Oh," like surprised, and he was taking selfies and video. Like he loved Molly. Like it was awesome.
So that kind of segues into a question that I wanted to ask you. How many celebrities have you met due to Molly, or has Molly met?
It's been a wild year. I never in my life thought I'd meet these horror, celebrities, actors that I would ever think I'd meet, and I have. And a lot of them have been them calling me over to their booth to take a picture or a video or ask me about Molly, and just looking at her and, ask me questions about her, which is it's awesome. I was surprised. The one I was really excited to meet and I was glad to meet has been my, horror hero was Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund.
Robert Englund.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
At Spooky Empire.
Yeah.
I got a photo ops to make sure I met him because his lines get crazy. You're not
Yeah.
guaranteed to see him. Like it's hard. So I bought a photo ops. Didn't care the price. I wanted to make sure I met him. Had Molly dressed up as Freddy. And his photo ops usually go like really quick. Picture next. Picture next. He talked to me during this photo op. He's like, "Wow, ask me questions. This is amazing." He felt it. So he took some time to talk to me during the photo ops, which thrilled me. I thankful. It was awesome.
So what would you say that was probably one of the biggest ones, the top one that
My
you've
highlight,
met?
I think, yeah, that'll be at a meeting. All of them, they're all awesome. But Robert England was the highlight of meeting all these celebrities. It was him.
That's
I would love to
awesome.
see what my friend Tom Savini thought of Molly.
Yeah, that'll be
Definitely got to
good.
meet him sometime.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to meeting more. Seeing some more that I've already met at the horror cons. So now that I see me and when I see him over again at a horror convention, like, hey, what's going on? Like it's cool for them to wave at me. Say what's up to me. Like it's awesome.
I'm gonna try and have one come Florida Horror Con time. I think I can squeeze out enough money to have one by next September.
There we go.
And, you have to bring Molly, and your kid can meet my kid type deal. Hopefully they
Yeah.
play nice.
I've met other puppet owners, Midsummer Screams, that had Molly dressed up as a clown, Lola, and I met several of them come up to me and they tell me, hey, I love your stuff. I came out, saw your videos. I'm doing it now, and they ask me for hints or whatever, and I give it to them. I share my knowledge. I don't hide it. I'm glad they're doing it. That's all about that.
Willie says Molly's an attention grabber. She kind of a
yeah, she's anywhere
center
she
of
goes.
attention.
Yes. I mean, Rick saw it for himself at that event.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, Chaos here. Apparently, he has messed with these puppets. He said they are so much fun.
They are a lot of fun. Once you get used to it, it's like kind of addicting. You want to keep taking it out to places to get these reactions.
I can see myself doing that.
Yeah, you just.
I can see you doing it to notice. Yes.
Yeah, you want to keep taking it out, And what's good is that I've never gotten I've never got kicked out of a place or negative feedback. Everywhere I go somewhere, it's always, can I take a picture or video? I've never gotten kicked out of anywhere other than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. That's the only place that did not allow me in there twice. I tried again this last October, and they were waiting for me. I went. They were waiting for you. Yeah, I went in a different entrance. As you see my video, as soon as I passed the metal detectors, the cop was like, "Hey, nope, I was waiting for you. You can't come in." So they were all already on standby in case I went to that game because I announced it. So they knew I was going. So, but yeah, they didn't let me in. They're like, "Nice try."
And what was funny, I think it was the first one. I'm guessing where Molly went after the one older gentleman. I think that when they were let him in.
Yes,
that chant started. I mean, they're like, come on, let him in.
Yeah, the whole crowd had my back. They're like, I need to take a picture of that and let him in, just let him in. Like, yeah, they all had my back. Like I guess they couldn't. First they told me I needed a ticket. So I was like, okay. So this year I went with the ticket. With me and bought her a ticket. 6 row seat. And was still denied. But that's okay. Wow. I'm still a fan, and we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying to finally just let him in.
Yeah, just let him in. He's not gonna stop.
I'm gonna keep trying.
You're gonna get in. That's awesome.
But for now, the tailgate parties will be good for now.
Yeah. Where's one place that you would love to introduce Molly to or take her to that you haven't yet?
That's a good question. Because one place I did want to take was Mexico, but I already did that. Oh, New York, Times Square.
Oh my goodness! New Year's Eve? You'll get mobbed. You'll get mobbed.
Not New Year's Eve. I wouldn't be able to move during New Year's Eve, but I do want to take her to Times Square. I caught and right there, video her in Times Square, and even throw her video up in one of the screens if I could. And just, I would like to do that. Take
That
her
I
to
mean, the only problem with that though is that she's probably not going to be the strangest thing you're going to see there. You
That's
know,
true. That's true. That
I
is
was
very
born in New
Right.
York, so yeah, you're going to see a lot
That's
scarier
true.
things there than Molly.
It'll be my
Mr.
first
Danders
time,
says
so
to take her
don't
to
worry.
the Macy's Day Parade.
There you
That would
go.
be crazy. Yeah, that's another crazy one. That'd be really full. Yeah, that would be crazy.
Oh, you know what else? Dress her up as a pirate and take her to Gasparilla.
That was we were gonna do that this last time
Mhm.
at Gasparilla, but we had another event going on that was
Oh,
already pre-planned. But that was like, yes, that's one's already in the work. We have a whole agenda now working for next year's calendar. Like, yeah, Gasparilla, all that stuff.
that would be perfect.
Maybe I'm not saying it's might happen or not, but we are going to Times Square middle of December, and she is still a possibility in the air, but that we might take her. So that still might happen before the year ends.
Very
So
nice.
that still might happen.
Awesome.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Facebook user says there's real life zombies roaming in New York. You got to be
She'll feel at
careful.
home.
Yep. Be
Yeah,
careful.
at home.
Molly, you'll definitely feel
I'll be
at
asking
home.
people to take their pictures with her.
That would be awesome. Wow, what a stage that would be for Molly, especially if you could do it like a Times Square. You got any local TV coverage of Molly as the news? I'm sure the news has
Not yet.
caught wind of you at these.
I'm pretty sure they have that whole Tampa thing went very viral pretty hard, and I'm pretty sure all the Buccaneers know about me, and owners and everything too. Because I mean, 38 million views on one video. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure all of Tampa knows who Molly is.
It's
That
all of
perspective,
Tampa.
seeing
If
that
not,
video,
we'll make sure of it.
yeah, seeing that video at one point. But I think no news has reached out to me, but I think they reached out to me because I guess they consider it gore. Because I had a hard
Yeah.
time doing social media when I first was doing the videos. They kept blocking my videos and knocking it down and claiming it's too much gore or lifelike or abuse on a human, because I would have her attack me, and I was learning as I went.
Yeah.
And I was having a mask on her, so she wouldn't show her mouth, and they'll let me go live on her. But then I just started gradually. The more followers I got, a little lenient they got on me. So I don't have to wear the mask no more. And the only thing I really can't do is have her attack me anymore. Because then they consider like it's abuse on a human or something like that. And they throw a warning or take down the video or, give you a little punishment or block you for so many days. And that's for all social media. Like all social media, they all do the same thing as in that.
That's wild, because it's obvious that
That's why hard.
she's
to
a
promote.
puppet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why this is it's hard to roll. But if you do it right, I've gone away with it to where now I know when I post and what I can't post. So I've got away with it. It's done pretty good. But I think that's why news media haven't really reached out, because I guess this part, and they can't really
Yeah.
show that.
Mhm.
They got to be real safe on it because it's the news. So I think that's the reason why.
Heavy eye roll if nobody saw that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Maybe just put a gag on her, for the news,
Right.
yeah.
She's being
Just
safe.
something.
Put a mask on. She has a
There you go.
cold.
Yeah.
She has a
I've gone
cold.
live with the mask on her just to put a mask on her, because as soon as I take it off, there goes the violations on my screen. I'm like about to get, and I get banned for like I don't know how many days. Don't do
That's-
anything because of
That's hard to believe too, because I see porn everywhere I go on Facebook,
yes,
but I can't see that.
yes,
Give me a
yes.
break.
And trust me, I have fought with all of them, all social media, and like given examples, emailed them, and they're just like not having it. They're like, no. It baffles me how some people could throw, like you said, a porn in the middle of you while you're looking at stuff.
Yep.
But I can't throw this puppet.
I know.
Right.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah, crazy world we live in. Speaking of which, there's a lot of good horror movies out there. I want to know Jose and Molly's top 3 before we let you go. Top 3
Whoa.
horror movies.
That's like asking me what my favorite kid is.
I know. Right?
Top 3. My top start from the bottom, I guess. So number 3 would be Exorcist. Okay. Number 2. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1, the first one.
Okay.
Okay, and my number 1 will be Fright Night.
Oh, I love Fright Night.
Fright Night. It's
Fright
a
Night, yeah.
classic. It's
Yeah.
just it's awesome. It's forgotten, but it's so awesome.
It's not forgotten over here, brother.
Okay,
Not at all.
That's my
Yep.
number 1.
That's Mrs. Dreads is one of her favorites there. Fright Night. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I
That's
even
a good-
enjoyed the remake with Colin Farrell. I thought that was pretty good too.
Yeah,
But
that
the
was good
original
too.
one was
The
a
OG
classic.
is just it's.
I haven't seen part 2. Or not part 2, the remake,
It's a remake.
that you
Mhm.
mentioned. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I've seen that.
That one's pretty good. Part 2 of the original one was a little different. Yeah, you
Yeah,
could go
it
without
was
seeing that one.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
Part 1, yeah, it's just Part 1's up there. That's
It's a fun ride. That's for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Well, in closing, brother, anything you want to say? Any word you want to get out there? Any websites you want to pimp? Let us know.
Well, you can check out Molly Zombie on all the social medias on Molly Zombie 2022 or Molly Z on all social medias: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And visit vfxcreates.com if you would like to own one of these. Visit
And you
them.
do.
And
You
for
just
the
may not know it yet.
yes, Black Friday free head 2023 free head 23 to get one of these with your puppet here. If you order a puppet, Attack on Puppet, you get one of these on them.
And that comes with the bungee and everything?
Yeah, it's attached on there. It comes with
Nice.
it. Yeah.
I like it. I thought that was like a ponytail at first.
I did too at first. Yeah.
It looks like a ponytail, but no,
Yeah.
this is what you put on your wrist and you throw it at people and they'll think you're tossing at that and it comes right back to you.
Love it.
So these are fun.
That's awesome. So yes, vfxcreates.com. You can check out
them
their
out.
Black Friday sale. Get a free head.
Yep.
And who had the
Oh,
dirty
yeah,
mind that
yeah.
time, Jose? Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, man, for coming on, for giving us a little, demonstration for waking Molly up to, say "Arr" to us a little bit.
Hey, thank you for having me. I know. And she said,
Yeah, she had to say goodbye.
and thank you, Molly.
Thank you, Molly.
It was a pleasure talking with you. I look forward to meeting you and Molly at the Indie Horror
MegaCon.
Junkie Film Fest at MegaCon,
Yeah.
the beginning of February. It's going to be a fun time, and I can't wait to meet Molly. Hey, thanks again. Have a great Wednesday, to great
you guys
rest
have
of
a
your
happy
week.
Thanksgiving. All
Yes.
of
You as
Happy
well, brother.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Take care, and it was great seeing you, man.
Thank you. You
Okay.
can hang there, and we can say bye after we're done, or if you have to
All right.
go, we will
Nope.
talk to you soon.
I'll wait for y'all.
All right. That man, every time I see those things, man, the Molly, I just it's like, oh, I gotta have one. I gotta walk around and get one of these. The reactions that Jose gets with these things, it's incredible. It just brings it's so much fun. It makes people smile, it lightens the day up. If you're having a bad day and somebody comes across with one of those things, you're going to smile. You're going to be intrigued. You're going to forget about that crap for, at least a minute or two.
Absolutely.
Anyway, hey, another great show. Man, we got some really good guest coming up next week. Speaking of, writer director Joshua Brucker, am I pronouncing that right? Founding member of Horror Dads Promotion. That's Dads with a Z. Such films as Mothman, Effed, which I believe Ash Hamilton was he was part of that or something. I believe that movie came up when we had him on the show as well.
Awesome.
So yeah, got some good stuff coming up here in the future. Man, it's been a busy week, and everybody have a great Thanksgiving.
You as well, my friend.
And thank you guys in the chat. And hey, we'll see you
next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.